only going to get to use a button on the calculator. And you need your calculator, your TI-84 in class with you every day from now on. I did not know till last semester that TI-84 or Texas Instruments periodically has updates for the TI-84, just like Windows or Microsoft periodically have updates. I didn't know that. I thought all TI-84s are the same. Every once in a while, you might have a calculator with a older operating system than somebody else's, and there'll be just a little bit of difference in how you type in the information. You'll know right away. You know, if your calculator doesn't look just like whatever I'm showing on the screen, then wave at me. I'll come back and show you what to do on your calculator, but there's not a very big difference between the operating systems. All right. If I had, for example, 30 data values and I had to find the mean, I have a hard time typing in 30 numbers, adding them and dividing by 30 without making a mistake typing them in. And there's no way to look back and see what your 30 values were. I mean, I just would probably try it 3 times, and if I got the same answer all 3 times, assume it's right. But your calculator can actually find these measures of center for you. This is just 8 NCAA football coach salaries given in USA Today. And we want to find the mean and the median. Well, since it's just 8, we don't need a special calculator for that. We could just add them up and divide by 8. But I want to go ahead and show you how to enter data into the statistics function of your calculator. So, button by button, here's what you push. Enter the data from the Edit submenu. Press Stat and then Enter to choose number 1, Edit. And the cool thing about technology is that I can actually show you exactly what I'm punching on my calculator. Ooh, or my half calculator. Come on. Ah, there it is. All right, your stat key is the 3rd key on the 2nd row, right here. And when you enter that stat key, you have 5 choices. Let me go ahead. I don't have this typed in the slide, but let's go ahead and clear out any lists that folks may have used last year or last time someone had that calculator. Number 5 says Setup Editor. Go ahead and enter 5 and then just enter. And now, if any of your lists were deleted by somebody else last semester, they're back now. All right. Now let's go to Stat and number 1, Edit. Since Edit's already highlighted, I can either enter the number 1 or I can just hit the Enter button. And those are the last 2 lists that I typed into the calculator last semester. I want to clear those lists. To clear those lists, all you have to do is move the cursor up to the list name and then this clear button. So move the cursor with the up, down, left, right arrows and clear and enter. And that list is clear. Okay. Move the cursor up 1. Oh, you have to move it up to the name of the list. Yep, and then enter. Yep. Do the same thing with list 2. No, you've cleared out all the numbers. Let me clear out my 2nd list, and then we will enter those coaches' salaries. All right. So everybody, let me ask it this way. Is anyone not starting with a clear list 1 and a clear list 2? All you have to do is wave at me and I'll come see what's going on. All right. Let's enter those 8 coaches' salaries. The calculator's already ready for that data, so just enter the 150,000 for the first coach and enter. 300,000. Okay, let me come look. All right, do go to, and it'll tell you, well, that's interesting. It looked okay. Let's go back over here to list. Okay. Try it now. I'm not sure what was going on, but I think it's going to work now. Yep. Yes. Yes, and then when you hit enter, it'll pop it up in the table. So enter the 150,000, enter, and it'll pop up there. Then the 350,000. Oh, I left off. See, I made a mistake. I'll play like I made it on purpose. I need to go back. I left off the 147 right there. Just move the cursor up one and retype it. $150,000, $300,000, $350,000, $147,000, $232,000, $425,000. Ooh. What just happened on my calculator when I entered that 1,231,421? What the heck happened right there? And what is that? Anybody have an idea? That is the exponent of the 10 in scientific notation. Remember, scientific notation is a number between 1 and 10 times 10 to a power. You just move the decimal to the left or the right based on whether the exponent's positive or negative. Now, this is something that's going to happen over and over this semester. And last semester, I had people still asking me in the middle of the semester, what's that E? So if you may need to make a note somewhere, go ahead and make a note. Whenever your calculator gives you that E, it's just writing your answer in scientific notation. If I see 1, 2, 3, E6, the calculator still knows that there's decimals after that 6. The calculator's still storing those digits after the 6. It's just not showing them to me. But if I move that decimal 6 places to the right, I would get back this original data value. Anytime you get an E, that's just your calculator's way of changing a really big number or a really small number to scientific notation. And it is keeping up with the digits that it's not showing you. What about the 810,000? And the 229,000. You don't have to click save to save that data. If you just exit it, it will be there tomorrow or next time you turn on your calculator. Let's see. To exit the stat editor, press second and quit. Quit is the middle button on the top row, right over the word mode. Anything in blue, you're going to have to press second to get to it. And now I've exited the stat editor, but the calculator has saved those values for me. Now I want the calculator to find those measures of center for me, at least the mean and the median. Something crazy going on?
Yeah, I hit the mode quit and it gave me this.
It's second and then quit.
Oh,
Yeah, just clear that and then second and quit. I know that it would be difficult, all these processes we're going to do, it would be difficult to remember them all just the one time I say it in class. But don't forget when you're doing your homework that I've typed, anytime you do something new on the calculator, I've typed button for button exactly what you enter. TI-83 will store up to 6 lists if you wish to clear any particular list. We've already done that. Just move the cursor up to the list name, press clear, and then enter. Where am I? Right there. All right. Here's how we get the calculator to calculate the mean, the median, and some other stuff for us. To display the list math menu, the list of the things, the math that the calculator will do with your list, press second and list is right over your stat button in blue, right here. So second and list. And then you have to tell the calculator what list you want it to use to calculate the mean, median, mode, whatever else you want. So we saved our data in list 1. That's already highlighted. So all I have to do is enter. You know what? I think I pointed at list math and then I didn't do it on my calculator. Let me try again. Second list, and then move the cursor over to math. And choose what you want your calculator to calculate for you. It'll calculate the minimum element of a list. It'll calculate the maximum element of a list, the mean of a list, the median of a list, or the sum of the list. If you want the calculator to give you the mean, then that's number 3. You can either move the cursor down to mean, or you can just enter the number 3. And now you have to tell the calculator what list you want to use. Right over the number button 1 in blue, you have list 1. So second and the number 1 will tell the calculator, find me the mean of list 1. And then enter. And the mean NCAA football coach salary from the given sample looks like, if we round it to the nearest dollar, $457,874.